I wanted to do a video, and I'm sorry. I know I'm kind of like just like why I did a video like this, cause heck, I don't really have much time, and late at night it's hot, so I figure this is the time I'm gonna do my videos. Um, and it's hot in the daytime. It's more hot in the daytime. We have been having such a heat wave lately, so bad, like so bad. But the point is, I wanted to do this video specifically to something I saw. I was watching, and it's just like, you know, I feel like when it comes to dating, so many times men and women, um, people always assume that the woman has set the standard. And what's weird to me is this: society is patriarchal. So, quite obviously, to me, it's weird when people act like women set this image where, like, men are supposed to, be the providers and basically force them to have to, like, for example, in the beginning of dating and relationships, them having more of the burden monetarily, like spending on them, like paying for dates, things like that, being more into their monetary status. The thing is, if we look at the history of man and woman, we understand that in our history, women were forced to focus on men's monetary standing because of how society was made and how women were not allowed to basically move forward financially autonomously. And because of that, it's like, I don't understand why women are to blame for the situation at hand today where women are focused on men's financial status. When, in reality, we know that back then, who made it where women had to focus on men's financial status? Was it women? Did women say, I'm going to debilitate myself and have no control over my financial status and only have to look to men? Did they do that? No, they didn't. So I never understand why people always blame women and say that women set the standard of focusing on men's monetary standing, when in reality, in the history of man and woman, it was about men being providers. Men set that standard. Why do you set that standard? I don't know. Something to do with how you're hooked up in the brain. You like to be focused on what you can do for the woman rather than who you are as a person. I don't know what's up with that. To me, it's a very unattractive. For me, I like men who I care about their character. I don't really care about their. I don't really care about their wallet. I'm not attracted to paper. I like the color green, but I don't like green paper. It's not like you get like emotionally attached or sexually attracted to green paper. You know what I mean? That's what money is. It's not an actual person. It's not a soulmate. It's not your other half. You cannot build a life with green money, okay? You can just basically get the things you want in life. But to me, I'm like, from my perspective, I'm more of an independent woman. And so to me, it's just like, I focus more on what I can get for myself rather than what others can get for me, you know? So I just don't understand why men always blame women for this. Because I was watching a video pertaining to playing with fire. It was just about a woman not having her drink bought for her. And the thing is, to me, it's like this: men will always act like if they're not spending on a woman, that they don't like the woman. That's their way of trying to basically express that. Which to me is one thing to cover. Why are you seeing a woman you don't like? You know, if you're just trying to send small signals like that, to me, it's like you can't be straightforward and just be a man and tell her to her face. What kind of sissy are you? You know, what kind of girl are you? You know, personally, for me, I don't like a man. I just tell him straight up. Why can't you do the same? I notice often people always associate women with being catty or trying to be like beat around the bush type. But that type of behavior is exactly what men do. And it's annoying to me because it's like, why are they so catty that you didn't even recognize you're in your feminine nature when you're acting that way? When you could have just been straightforward, instead, you wanted to beat around the bush and act like a really sad individual in that regard. It's unattractive from my perspective. Even like if I saw a man who did that to another woman, I would not want to be with a man like that if he was treating me right, because I'd be like, you have a hard way, you don't communicate properly, one. And, you know, it's just like, to me, like I said, they put too much of an emphasis on money and what you can do for you, and you don't actually focus on, you know, your personality and who you are as a person. That's all I was trying to say in that comment, basically, was just that I didn't get why people put such emphasis on how much they can spend on a woman, how much they can do for a woman, and then be upset when women basically look to them for that. Personally, I find it as an insult, but some women are attracted to that. And when you are basically expressing that that's what you do, you'll get people who want you to do that. And the thing is, you know, men always complain about women being into money, these type of men. And it's like, well, then why are you treating the women who don't care about your money poorly? Why are you treating them like something's wrong with them? Because you think in female nature, we're all supposed to just care about who can take care of us, like we're little babies who can't take care of ourselves. So that's just my thing. That's my contention in that video. It's just that I just don't understand why people basically act like women set the standards when originally men set the standards. This is a patriarchal society. And the situation that women were in for hundreds and hundreds of years was set by men, not women. So how did women ever set this expectation? It was men who started it. You don't like the game you make for yourself. Heck, you still keep trying to implement it even today. When women want to change the game up and not have it where, you know, it's focused on how much you make, you feel uncomfortable still because you still want to create that image of being a provider, but at the same time, you get upset when people are interested in how much you can do for them and how much money you can spend on them. It's just weird. From my perspective, it's like you don't know what you want, one, or maybe you know what you want, but you don't feel you can achieve it right now, so now you're angry, basically at the game that you set for yourself. So don't look to women, because we didn't cause this. You caused this. If you don't like it, and maybe you shouldn't act freaked out when a woman doesn't hold you at those standards, and don't basically act like something's wrong with her. So that's all I have to say on this video. Thanks for watching. Bye.